Hello, my third grade writers. Today we're going to continue writing on Unit 3, Module A. We're continuing on to the fourth lesson. For reading, you are continuing to read Knots on a Counting Rope, and we will write about it. And then tomorrow we start the new book, Storm in the Night. The vocabulary, we've had these two words before. The first word, canyon, is a steep valley or gorge. And if you remember in the last unit, we read about the Grand Canyon. Okay, to trace or traced, remember past tense when we have that ed, it means it's already happened. Copied or draw. So I gave the example that when you were probably first learning how to write, you had to trace the letters. Okay, our lesson objective for today. I will be able to explore how authors introduce topics. Okay, so in an opinion essay, writers tell what they think or feel about a topic. Before telling their opinion, writers must introduce the topic that they are writing about. The topic is introduced at the beginning of a piece of writing. So what does a strong introduction have? A strong introduction grabs the reader's attention, includes a clear statement of topic and opinion, and offers a preview of the main points that will be argued in the essay. So when you're grabbing the reader's attention, I want you to almost think about it like hooking your reader as if you're fishing. And there's different ways you can do this. You could start with a bold statement. You could start with a question, maybe just go right into your opinion. So you want to keep your reader interested. You want to engage them and have them want to continue reading your writing piece. Also, very important, you need to tell your reader what you're writing about. Okay, that's the topic, and then how you feel about that topic. And then you'll give your reasons after that. So when writers introduce a topic, they provide details about the topic that tell the reader what to expect. These details are sometimes based on writers' personal experiences. So these are things that have happened to them in real life. These details may also come from something writers have read. In addition to telling about the topic, a good writer makes the reader want to read the topic. Some writers get the attention of the reader with an unusual fact, questions, or a humorous or funny statement. So if we look at our student model here, it says, doctors say that the more junk food we eat, the less healthy we are. So this sentence tells about the topic and includes an attention-getting fact. This information comes from something the writer has read. Did you know that kids today are eating more junk food than ever? Here the writer tells a topic and uses a question to get the reader's attention. This information comes from something the writer has read. Then last, sometimes it seems like everywhere I look, all I see is junk food. This sentence tells about the topic and gets the reader's attention through humor. This information comes from the writer's personal observations or experiences. So to write an introduction about a topic. So remember that the first step to writing an opinion essay is to introduce the topic you will write about. You may consider these guiding questions as you prepare to write. So first, what is my topic? What is my opinion about a given topic? How will I grab the reader's attention? And what details will I include that support my opinion? So to write a topic sentence. So the purpose of a topic sentence in an opinion piece is to tell the reader what topic or text the opinion piece will be about, and to also get the reader's attention so he or she wants to continue reading. Remember, you can include an unusual fact, a question, or a humorous or funny statement in your topic sentences to get the reader's attention. Then we have to use details. Think about details from real-life experiences or observations that are related to the topic. You can also think about details from a text that you have read on the topic. You can use these details to help make your topic sentences more interesting. Okay, so to model finding details that support the opinion, I might write, I know that writers must justify their thinking. So I'm going to think of examples from real-life observations and details from the reading to support my opinion. I'm also going to think about how to capture the reader's interest by including an unusual or interesting fact, a question, or humor. So in your Reader's Writer's Journal, you're going to turn to page 216. Okay, here's the page number. Then you're going to introduce a topic. Write a few sentences introducing this topic. How can relationships between people in different generations have an impact on a person's life? So, for example, in Knots on a Counting Rope, we were looking at the boy and his grandfather, right? Those are different generations. What is their relationship like? Okay, so I want you to you can think about maybe someone in your own personal life, or maybe you can use the story. So I want you to write about how does your relationships with different generations have an impact on your life? Okay, and again, now would be a good time to pause the video before we move to the conventions. For our conventions mini lesson, we're going to use pronouns as sentence subjects. So remember, a pronoun takes the place of a noun. Sometimes using a pronoun makes much more sense than using a noun. For example, people almost always use I or me when talking about themselves rather than referring to themselves by name. Other pronouns replace nouns that are used more than once in a sentence or paragraph. So let's look at this example from the text. Rainbow is my eyes, grandfather. She takes me to the sheep, wherever they are, and when I am ready, she finds the way home. This passage uses several pronouns. Each of the pronouns refers to one of the nouns in the passage. So the pronoun she refers to rainbow. And the pronoun they refers to the sheep. And the pronouns me and I refer to the person speaking, which is the boy. Okay, also on page 216, in your Reader's Writer's Journal, you're going to complete the convention. So use pronouns as sentence subjects. Directions. In each pair of sentences below, circle, remember, circle the word circle so we know what to do. Circle the pronoun that serves as the subject of a sentence. Then underline, I want you to underline the word underline, the nouns the pronoun replaces. Okay, so I will read all three examples to you and I'll show you what to do for the first one. Number 1 says, the sugar was not in the pantry. It was on the kitchen counter. So a pantry is a closet that people usually have in their kitchen to store food, in case you didn't know what that word was. So what I'm going to do is I have to look at the two sentences and I want to look for the pronoun first. Okay, so the sugar names the noun. So I want to go to the second sentence. It replaces the sugar. So what will I do? I will circle it because it serves as the subject of the sentence. Then I'm going to go back to the first sentence and I'm going to underline sugar, right? The sugar, because this is the noun that the pronoun replaces. Okay, I will read numbers 2 and 3 to you, and you can try these on your own. Just try your best, and remember, you can always ask me questions on Google Classroom. Okay, so this says, Rhonda and Brian are driving from Maryland to Oregon. They will stop and visit museums along the way. Number 3, Melissa will not stay with her aunt this summer. She will work at the mall. So again, you have to identify the pronoun by circling it, then go back and find the noun or nouns that the pronoun replaces. Please let me know if you have any questions. Thank you.